Hi students, this is the second video of the first chapter, the Mesopotamian civilization. In the previous video, we learned the meaning of Mesopotamian, how the civilization emerged, and the regions which included in this civilization. Right students? So let us start with the Mesopotamian cities. Many ancient cities were excavated at that time, such as Eridu, Kish, Uruk, Lagash, and Ur, out of which Ur was the biggest city. Okay, the city was divided into three parts. Okay, the first was the sacred area, second was the walled city, and third was the outer town. The sacred area consisted of a temple, offices, and storehouses. And the wall and the outer town were residential areas where houses of different sizes made of mud brick were found, and in each houses there consisted a central courtyard with rooms around it. Okay. Now moving on to the social classes which was divided in the Mesopotamian society. The first position in the society was of the king. Okay, he and the royal family held the highest position in the society. Then came the priests and the scribes. They were the next important people in the society. Okay, then came the farmers and traders, the artisans, and lastly the slaves, who were at the bottom of the social hierarchy. Usually the slaves were obtained as prisoners of war or people who couldn't pay debt. They were the slaves. So this was the social hierarchy of the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay. Next is the family life in Mesopotamia. So family life in ancient Mesopotamia was a basic unit of society, where father was the head of the family and the boys had the privilege to study, to go to school. Whereas the girls, whether rich or poor, they stayed at home with their mother to learn household work, to learn cooking and spinning, and some girls were also taught to read and write at home. Okay. But the social status of women in the Mesopotamian civilization were not equal as compared to men. Okay. Then comes the religious life in the Mesopotamian society. So religious was a central position in the Mesopotamian society. Usually the Mesopotamian people were polytheistic, which meant they worshipped more than one god. Okay, they worshipped the forces of nature. Okay, each Mesopotamian city, whether it is Akkad, Babylonia, Lagash, or Sumerian, they had its own god or goddesses. Okay, each city had its own god. Okay, they built a massive structure to honor the god by building, which was known as a ziggurat. It was basically a temple which was dedicated to the god, and by building this temple, they were showing their honor towards the god. Okay, I'll show you the picture of the ziggurat. This is the structure of ziggurat. You can see it is a temple-like structure. It is a tower-like structure. Okay, and the temple is at the top of this structure. This one. This is the temple. Okay, it is a massive structure which is built as a temple on top. Okay. Now the Mesopotamians also believed in the afterlife. The excavation evidence suggests that the Mesopotamians believed in life after death. Many graves contain articles of daily use which the people believe the dead would need in the afterlife. Okay. So this is the end of the video. In the next video, I will upload the next portion, the rest portion of this chapter. Okay, thank you so much.